Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Today is the first day of Cozy Mornings, which I kind of want to do a play on for the holidays and the early morning show. I was doing an early morning show last month, and I kind of want to make it more like a cozy morning. Why I think of cozy mornings is because you could tell, you can wear your hoodie. You can, let's say, do it something that's cozy to you, and it's perfect for to start your mornings. Something that's cozy to you is perfect for this kind of show. So you can wear a sweatshirt. You can just be in your bed or whatever. Something that's cozy to you or cozy to me, and talk about anything that's cozy. That's what I want to be about. So this little show, I kind of want to make it more winter theme, since it is end of the year. Literally, it is December. Crazy. I feel like fall season was definitely the best time of my life. I had so much fun. Now it's cozy time. It's winter, you know? So I kind of want to make it. That's why I want to make the show like the Cozy Morning Show. So that's how I got that name. Now, this is kind of be more inspiration guided and cozy conversations about anything. So, today I just want to dive into some inspiration for you all. So, we're going to tap into that as we speak. Okay? Okay, so let's see here. Let's get some inspiration going here. From my house to yours, near and far, to all my family and friends, I wish you a wonderful December. Let's see. Morning. Grab your coffee and dress warm. Since I don't drink coffee, when it comes to warm drinks, I just don't do that. I don't know why. If it's anything warm, I just have the heat on and everything else. I don't really drink a lot of that. No matter how stormy life gets, never let it bring you down. Always smile and be thankful because God woke you up today, December 1st, and every day is a blessing. That's right. Let's see what other inspiration there is for today. Oh, another cool thing is that wintertime is the best time to kind of make fun stuff. So there's this one that says quick and easy strawberry jam. It looks like this. If anyone is into that, I would do that for people. If anyone would like to get some jam for me, I would do that for you guys. You know. Let's see what else is here in Inspiration Bill. Stop giving people power to control your smile. your worth, and your attitude. Exactly. I feel like this is definitely a reason to share. I feel like lately it's been happening, at least towards me, and I'm like, I just want to like do the things that I am doing, share that, and be my own self, you know? But when it comes to that stuff, it's like some people don't think it's funny, or some people think, oh, they're like the people, I mean, not saying people, I'm saying more like certain ones that like to say things when they're not supposed to say things. Or let's say how it's like a direct energy of things. Like, I'm a very positive person and I'm working on myself. But when it comes to these things, I feel like this is definitely a life lesson. So this is my one of my life lessons about this is let people make their own decisions and let them live their own lives. I know people worry. I know people want to make sure other to make sure everyone's okay. But like sometimes they don't know what the situation is, you know? And it all depends based on anything. So my word of advice is to let people live and celebrate life. Do the things that matter to them. You know, it's not about who, you know what I mean? Yeah. So let them be happy and just be proud of them, you know? And don't let what they're going through should be their own thing. It shouldn't be about, it shouldn't be how it was. You know what I mean? Yeah. On to the next thing before I keep rambling on that subject. Okay. Sending joyful vibes for a joyful day. That's a good one. We all need to be joyful during the season of Christmas. Christmas is a beautiful season, and I find it really special. And we all need to celebrate that. You know, like holidays is the time of year to be joyful and be happy, you know? The older I get, the more I appreciate being home doing absolutely nothing. And I feel like that's me in so many ways. Like, but at the same time, I'm like, I want to like be with my friends. I want to be with who I want to actually do career and do all these things. But when I get older, I like, it's like now it's like I love being home, you know? But the weird thing is I just don't know what to do at home anymore, you know? So I get that way sometimes, you know? Um, hmm. So the older I get, the more I appreciate being home, doing absolutely nothing is definitely me when I'm like home and I'm like, okay, I just want to do my own thing, and that's okay, you know? Okay, let's see here. Why is that your best friends you hardly get pics with? Only because it's hard. when it's just me and I'm like trying to figure out what, and I'm like doing my, let's say I'm busy or whatever, that's just me, you know. It's like it's hard to get pictures with your friends because like there's always something going on, you know. This woolly worm caterpillar can predict winter weather and it's bad. So that means we're going to be expecting a lot of snowstorms if you do see these, you know what's going to happen. Cheers to poor decisions. Now, if anyone is a drinker, I'm not saying here. I'm surprised how much glare this gives off. Can anyone see that? Yeah. Literally meal day versus me at 3 a.m. Yeah. For a little humor. Let's see. She's the best thing that ever happened to me. I love my daughter. My mom would share that about me. Any moms that are out there watching this, you know, please. It's a nice way to kind of like share inspiration to like if you have children, of that are girls, like it's always good to share those things. Um, let's see here. Did you know you can rewire your brain to be happy by simply recalling 3 things you're grateful for every day for 21 days? I feel like I've been doing that. Like I did this Thanksgiving challenge. Every year I do it. And Thanksgiving Thankful Challenge. And it goes for 30 days for all of November. And I write down everything that I'm making most of, or let's say I am thankful for, and I write it down, and hold, I, I can look back and read those and be like, wow, I'm definitely very thankful for everything that I have in life, and that I share them. Like I would do it if I were you guys. You should do this challenge with me every Thanksgiving because we all need to be thankful about everything that we have in life. You know, we are blessed to have homes, food, the people that help us as people, you know, and everything else. Having nature around us, um, different things that's just, you know, so being thankful is definitely a blessing, and we all need to be thankful for something in life. Let today be one of those days you pay attention to, the small things that bring you a sense of peace. Definitely. Like, you just need some peace, some time to just be at peace with something. And I'm definitely good at that because, like, I take time and I do self care routines. So, in the morning and also at night. Like it gives me time to like, you know, take my mind off stuff, unwind. Like not having a lot of conversation at night with people when you need sleep, you know. people need to understand that, like, I do different routines. I have my routines. So, like, when people call late at night, I don't answer. And there's a reason for that, you know? Now, I'm going to read this one. This one's an important one. I think schools should have a mandatory mental health class that you get credit for, where you learn about depression, anxiety, eating disorders, schizophrenia, and other mental disorders. You can also learn good coping skills and ways to get help. Like when I was in school, we never learned that kind of stuff. When back in high school days, and like when I was in college, one of the classes that I had to take was, I think, sociology, intro to sociology, and I learned about these things. But like it's like it's important that mental health is an important thing in life that we all need to work on. Like, it's okay to take a break, take a mental health break. Like, let's say you're going through something personally and you just don't know how to deal with it. Like, I think I get majority of those. I mean, for me, I know I deal with some things, but like, I try to like work on myself so that way I don't have to take so many mental health breaks, you know? But like, it's important that the education system should have these things talked about so that way when it comes to later in life, you know what you're going through. You know? It's important that we all learn everything about mental health and the different kinds of things that people go through. Because one day, let's say you have something, you at least understand what you have, you know? Or let's say when you're going through something, it's like, okay, this is what's happening. Okay, I'm glad I took that class. But I feel like the education system needs to have these kind of classes because it's important we all learn what we need to do in order to feel good about ourselves. You know, it's an important thing to have in our educational system, and I feel like it's important. I feel like it's important, and I'm surprised schools don't really cover any of that, and that's really bad. You know, every girl has that one male friend in her life with whom she can share everything without any fear. I feel like it's good to have guy friends that you can just go to. I have so many, it's like I can't even count my own chickens here. Not literally, but like I have a lot of guy friends too. You know? It's like us girls need friends that are not just women. For me, I feel like I've always went to guys as my best friends to just spend time with and do things with and things like that. I've always been that way because when it comes to women, it's hard for me. So, like, those women are special to me if I get lucky because in my childhood growing up, like, you know, there's a lot there were girls that were mean to me, and I didn't like that. And ever since then, I'm like, there's a reason why I'm with guys, and that's okay, you know, around guys. And that's always been me, which is nice, you know. I want to just be able to, you know, it's always good to have friends that are not just women. But like for me, if I get a woman friend, it's like special to me, sacred, knowing that like, okay, this girl is gonna help me or be there for me, you know? But like for me, it's like that's a special thing for me if that were to happen. But other than that, I'm always with guys, and I feel like with guys, it's much easier to talk to and be yourself around, which is nice. And I like being able to kind of like just no forced conversation, and I don't have to worry. Like that's why I'm like so close to guys so much, and that's always been me. So yeah, so that's some inspiration to cover in this morning's episode of life. Then there's now as we slowly come to a wrap because I'm doing 30 minutes total. So we have 9 minutes left or whatever of this show. Or not 9 minutes, 10 minutes. 10, 9, 8. So 8 minutes probably. I don't even know. 22, 10. I don't know. We'll get there. We're almost there. As we slowly come to a wrap, I want to talk about the cozy part of the last month. Now, when it comes to the last month of since this is the last month of 2022, which is crazy because today is December 1st, and I feel like this is the month where we need to start planning for the new year and what things matter to you. What are our resolutions? What is something that we want to work on in the next year? Kind of like making a little plan for yourself. Which I'm going to be taking this little book with me. And I'm going to be working on this today as my task for today is to fill out the January calendar of everything that I do. I won't know my work schedule because that always changes, so I'm not going to put my work in there, but I'll put everything else that I know that I have. So yes. Another so that's always good is to plan out the new year. And I feel like that should be like an every year situation. The last month of the year is when you should like, okay, this is the end of the year. This is what's going to be happening, you know? And then I'm going to, before I go to where I go to, I'm going to be working on all my list stuff. Like so far, this is all the people that I found from older stuff, and I'm gonna be adding them at some point in the new year that I'm bringing back, because I love people that are like original and different, which is nice. So I'm gonna be doing that, and then I have some TV shows that I want to watch on YouTube, or the ones that I've already seen and I want to get back into watching. I don't know. Like, I have that here. I'll like make some other lists on this paper. So that's the plan with that, with this paper. Like making a list of different things that I want to get back into is always good. I always do like a social media cleanse and see what I'm into, and what's not in my life anymore. Like, I've gone through a lot of them already, which is nice. So yeah, so like I'll do that beforehand, where I go through everything to make sure I have everything cleaned up, and then that way come the new year I can start fresh and new. So I'm gonna be going through my YouTube today and see who I am obsessed with, what I'm not. So I'm gonna do that today, and then some other things as well. I know I did my Instagram. I know I did my TikTok already. So I think I did my TikTok. I'll double check that. And then there's some other social medias to go through, I think. I know I did Pinterest though. So yeah. I want to make, and then like it's always good to do like cleaning out of life. I'll do like a computer cleanup, iPad cleanup, phone cleanup. Yep, this is my gorgeous phone. I know I haven't done like what's on my iPhone and yet on it. Don't worry, come the new year, I'm gonna make it like really, really like much of a better system for myself, which is nice. So yeah. So I'll do a what's on my iPad, what's on my iPhone in the new year, once I get everything that I know that I want on those devices. Then I'll kind of make it like the first thing that I do in the new year. When it comes to the new year, I love planning out like my resolutions and stuff. So like I'm gonna like sit down and be like, okay, these are the different things that I want to do in my life. I want to have a ton of them this year for the new year, because I feel like I've been picked out through all of them. I'll like reflect back today and be like, okay, what did I do this year out of the ones that I did, out of the ones that I've written down and accomplished, you know? I kind of want to make it more fun, you know? I'm putting 2 years in one book, so that's really cool and exciting. I want to be a little bit more fun that way. So as we wrap this up, I want to say thank you for tuning in this morning. It's been fun talking about cozy things and talking about the different things that fall under this umbrella of end of the year and end of last month things. So I want to make it kind of like cozy morning fun, and I definitely brought it in today. Hopefully you all have your sweatshirts ready for the next episode. So, like I say, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you all in the next one. Love you guys.